Alrighty, welcome to a free-for-all on Pilgrims. Yes, it's of course the famous map that we all know. It looks like a giant butt, crapping out some islands. We all know the joke. Let's get it over with. Let's get it over with. We know the joke. It's fine. I personally like the idea that this is kind of a heart, although it's upside down now. So I guess I can't make that comparison right now. Oh boy. Anyways. Pilgrims, of course, is a very infamous map made popular among others by T90. A lot of fun Diplo games happening on this map. But this is not a Diplo game. This is a free-for-all, which means that you could be dead really quickly. And Red says, I'm dead already. Well, that's pretty quick if you're dead already. Well, I mean, it's a free-for-all regicide too. So you got a king over here. If you lose your king, you die. Even though if your entire army's still alive, doesn't matter. Without a king to lead your people, you will suffer and, well, perish. Didn't pay attention to the T90 Pilgrims meta. Yep, well, there you go. There you go. Like I said, well, of course, there is multiple ways to go about it on this map. One, you can take your transport that you start with and a few villagers and go to the mainland and TC there, or you can skip all of that and just TC on your small little island. Now, anything T90 touches has a meta. That sounds kind of dirty. I don't know. All right then. Now, of course, the upside of putting your TC on the island is that you can immediately start making villagers. You have some starting resources, some sheep, so you can certainly do that. The problem is those resources are going to run out fast. You'll have to still transport villagers to the mainland, but now you have to transport all the villagers that you make from your TC to the mainland, and you might not be able to claim any space on the mainland. As you can see, like, a lot of the shoreline is already conquered, and it's going to be really difficult going forward to take control of that mainland. Now, I'm fairly certain that blue is that green should. Why did he make a lumber camp? Okay, there you go, TC. I was about to say we're not gonna TC on the mainland. That'd be kind of silly. Right, looks like everyone has their TC up. We got straggler tree cutting. Well, not stragglers. I guess he built too many houses on this land, so he didn't have the wood for a town center. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, I'm just going to go by kings then, which is nice because we can immediately see where all the kings are. You see Gray scouting around with his king, and that's probably where he's going to live. There you go. So, in the Gray, we've got Superman playing as the Vikings, and he will be nice in the corner. Now, it took him a while to get here, obviously, but you have the most defensible position on the map. However, no access to water, which might hurt you in the long run. Ooh, Dragon! How you doing, man? Welcome back, Tim, he says. Well, thank you. Good to be back. I mean, how crazy has Virgo Cup been in my absence? I am really looking forward to catching up next week, man. I'm going to be casting 5 days of tournament straight. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, let me quickly finish up the introductions. In the teal, we have Straggler Tree playing as the Celts. All right. In the blue, we have a king running around, whatever. It's Spudgy playing as the Byzantines. Very cool. In the red, we've got Francesca playing as the Mayans. That's cool too. In the orange, we have Scuba Steve playing as the Aztecs. Nice. In the green, we have a king running around, but yeah, he lives over here on the left. It's Zipla playing as the Turks. Good stuff. Then in the purple, we have CHPY playing as the Portuguese. That's pretty strong map, civilization on this map, that's for sure. And then in the yellow, we got Sapient Fez playing as the Huns. Sapient, of course, meaning wise, so it's a wise Fez. You made it just in time for the semifinals. Yep, so I've heard. I'm going to have to catch up though, but I'm glad that I didn't miss the finals and the semifinals because those were crazy last time, and I'm really looking forward to casting those. That's for sure. Did I miss anyone? Nah, I got them all. I got everyone. Nice. Of course, you can scout around with kings. The problem is, if you run into someone's TC, you could easily lose your king and lose the game. So scouting around with kings, once town centers are up, is rather risky. So you'll see most players will probably start hiding their kings in their town centers. Just send your king next to my TC and you will be top scorer, friend. Well, no, says Red, because if you do that, you're gonna lose your king because this is not Boom Kings, so the king doesn't explode. So there's no penalty to killing the king next to your TC. I've seen it happen, by the way, on Pilgrims with Boom Kings, which means that your king turns into a nuke if it gets killed. Of course, that doesn't help the person whose king got killed, but you can totally screw yourself over if you can't resist the urge to shoot the king with your TC. I've seen it happen, and then you have to run away because, well, boom. Alright, we got purple now coming to the mainland as well, and purple decides to go right next to red. That is pretty close by, alright. That's gonna be very awkward. God, I have just no idea what I'm doing. Well, purple probably doesn't know that red is here. Yeah, he has no idea. He just went to the mainland, probably... Not sure if he knew this map well. He made multiple lumber camps here, and 2 dogs, yeah. No wonder that the TC was up this late. He didn't have the wood for a TC, so you're gonna see purple fall behind quite a bit there, because he wasn't able to make any villagers. The only reason it's not as low as it could be is because of the fishing ships, right? He has been making fishing ships, that's good. But still, ideally you'd have a TC up by now. Let's have a look at red scouting. Red probably does know the purple is... Oh, he doesn't know. Oh, he's about to find out, actually. He's gonna find out in a second here. That purple is there. Is he gonna... Wait. Oh, it's so close. Look at that. That's literally 1 tile. It can't be closer than that. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, red is not gonna know about this yet, then. Well, I mean, it's inevitable they will find out, duh. But for now, peace remains. Okay, we got blue. Let's see what blue can see. Blue can see teal. That's good. Now he has a target. Red is on the left side, but he doesn't know about that yet. So, does teal know about blue? That's important too. Let's see. No. No, he doesn't. He has no idea. Green does know about orange here. He's seen that lumber camp, so he will know about that. Orange knows about green. So, yeah, orange and green know about each other. Again, remember, this is a free-for-all, which means that there will not be any Diplo here. Players can still talk, they can still strategize, but they can't stop their units from attacking the other unit. That's not possible. And, you know, that leads to pretty cutthroat games, because it means that you cannot rely on anyone to help you. You can't hide behind a stronger player. You can't beg them to let you live. Well, I mean, you can do that. I'm just saying it's not going to be that effective. Alright, I think red just spotted the TC. Still not? Nah, he has to see it. If that... Right? No. Okay, well, he sees it pop up here. Okay, so he should know it about now. He should know now. This is very annoying, is when you don't have the entire base of the town center, or most of it, visible, it still disappears in the fog of war. Is there Diplo? There is a situation, says Red. I think Red just saw that. He saw that. So he now knows, oh, we're right next to one another, huh? Purple still has no idea. So he says, Purple, this is all or nothing. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's a free-for-all. So basically, red and purple can't work together here. They're going to have to fight. Now, if we're going to look at this situation here. Now, remember that everyone starts with gold on their main island, so the fact that purple doesn't have any gold next to his CC isn't a problem right now. Actually, purple's position, if he wasn't far behind red, I mean, red's kind of ahead, and his Mayans, so... you'd like purple's position a bit more, because look at that. Stone for purple, stone for purple, stone for purple. So red doesn't have easily accessible stone. So instead, he's going to have to go to this stone. So, I mean, red's going to fix that. But this is more vulnerable, obviously. Could get raided. But I think it's fairly clear what red is going to try to do here. Red's going to be pretty aggressive about this and probably drop a castle on purple. And purple, thinking about the same thing. Although I'm sure purple could click up. He just needs some gold here. Yeah, he can just sell some wood and he's fine. In the meantime, we got yellow still chopping wood. Yellow knows that purple is here, so yellow is aware of that as well. And yellow is the only player who decided to stay on his island. Has 47 freaking villagers. Holy crap. That's quite a boom right there already. He's actually just behind green at that. That's pretty impressive there. And green also made a lot of fishing ships. Holy fish boom. Look at that. Again, once again, proving that fish doesn't really speed up your aging up, right? Because yellow and green both invested heavily in fish and they're up the latest, right? So the players that invested less in fish and just went for a conventional uptime actually got up faster than the ones that invested in this much fish, right? I think maybe starting out with like 4 or 5 fishing ships, then get up to feudal, and then make a lot of fishing ships would probably be better. If one of them just went fast and feudal and made one fire, they destroy everything. Exactly. So you're stuck in Dark Age, right? Because the fishing ships don't work that fast. And then someone makes one fire galley and bam, there goes your fish. Or just 2 galleys, that would be good enough. I guess they're lucky that no one is going aggressive on water right now. I'm not seeing any military. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Teal's making navy on water here. Well, I mean, you know, navy is usually on water, isn't it? there's no point in saying navy on water because it's pretty much assumed that it will be on water. Uh-oh, yeah, there you go. No, says Purple. Sorry for what I'm about to do. I don't think Red is that sorry, though, as he drops a castle, denying the stone for Purple, and, of course, he's going to kill that town center, isn't he? Purple is about to age up. Is he going to make that? Let's see. Yeah, he should be able to make that. It's only 25 damage, no fletching. I mean, if Red, like, sends all the villagers and rushes down the TC, maybe. Be gone. Purple, says Red. This is some war crime, says Purple. Oh, yeah, I mean, all is allowed in love and warfare, huh? So I guess you can just interpret this as Red's love. Red hot love, huh? Anyway, we got Orange. He's stonewalling the left side. Again, Orange is aware that Green is there. Has a good bit of luck that these wood lines block off most of the left side for him. As Orange is just trying to wall off these sides, so Green will not be able to easily break into Orange's base. And Orange also took some control on the right side with some town centers, which is good, because you don't want Purple to expand into your land and make your life well, miserable. Purple is gonna get to the castle. He's even repairing the town center. If you see that as Red, by the way, if someone is repairing the town center at this stage, you know they're aging up. Like, there's no way. That's gotta be why. Where are the galleys? They're still inside Teal's docks. Teal also dropping a castle on... Well, I mean, kind of on blue. It's just... Blue has... Yeah, it's outside the wall, so I guess it's still peaceful for now. Looks like it's mostly just a defensive castle, really. Why you came back, says Red. Well, I don't think Purple has a lot of place to go to right now. Yeah, Purple, unfortunately for him, went to the mainland quite late, took a place in the middle, and is now immediately getting pushed away from it. Like, if you want to sit in the middle, which is where most of the fighting will take place, you're going to have to be faster than your opponent, because otherwise the wings of the Pilgrims map will envelop the middle pretty much always. So Yellow finally going for a second TC now. He finally made it to Castle Age and now can go for a second TC on the mainland. He's going to go for a third TC. Yeah, he already sees like, you know what, Purple's pretty much dead. I'm just going to take his space now. It's fine. Boom, look at that. 4 TC boom for Yellow. Alright then. Oh, update on the Navy. We see Orange defending himself with his own war galleys, but Teal has way more Navy on the map than Orange does. Yellow also starting to make some stuff. Let's see, we got some fire galleys now coming out from the fire ships, I mean, from the Celt player. Man, that's so confusing though. Like, think about it. Like, in Feudal Age, a galley is called a galley, and a fire galley, is... A fire galley is the Feudal Age ship, but now in the Castle Age, it's called War Galley, but that's the Castle Age ship, and it's Fire Ship, which is also the Castle Age upgrade. Man, everything about the dock is just kind of confusing if you think about it. And pretty buggy too, actually. No, CHPY, he's so dead. The only thing he's got going for him right now is the fact that his king was not in the mainland, which is probably a bit of luck for him. He's getting fletching now. I'm not sure what for though. Oh, I see. We want to make some archers. Now, I don't think going archers against the Mayan player, who is going to go, has a castle in your face, is going to work out that well. And I think Purple knows that as well. Don't cry for me. I'm already dead. Man, so dramatic. Alright, we got Orange and Teal sparring it up on water. You know, you'd say, let's see, what's better here? Aztecs at least have Bracer, which Celts do not. But that doesn't really matter right now. Celts do have faster working wood choppers, so they have more wood available to make navy. But it looks like Orange is bouncing back on water quite nice. He's got 13 ships, 15 for Teal. So Teal's not that far ahead in the navy county, and Orange still kept most of his fish alive as well. Poor Purple made an outpost over here. How did that happen? Alright, we got Purple. Oh, Oh, purple claiming some space in the north here. All right. Now remember, he is a Portuguese player, so technically what he could do is go up to Imp somehow. And, well, actually, he almost has the resources for it. Go up to Imp, make Vitorias. Good work, you know. If they leave you alone long enough, maybe. Green doesn't know that purple is here. Purple does know that green is here, obviously. So, let's see if that's gonna work. We have, we have a castle drop attempt now from green. Green wants to break through the walls and drop a castle. That's not gonna happen, though, because orange got a castle right there. So green's just gonna drop it outside the walls, which orange is okay with. Update on water, still fighting. What are the numbers like? 11 versus 9. So yeah, it's basically just trading evenly. Let's look at the upgrades. They're exactly the same. So yeah, I think a good upgrade to get here is careening. It gives you 1 extra pierce armor on your ships, which very much helps you against enemy war galleys. That gives you that would give orange or teal the edge that they need to win this. Poor purple. He's just like expanding everywhere, and he's just getting killed everywhere. This is the fate of being a stateless, expatriate. You know, like you just can't go anywhere in the modern world. You need a passport everywhere. And teal's like, nope, you can't come in my kingdom. Now we got blue dropping a castle on the, well, to just kind of defend against teal. If teal wants to break through here and drop a castle on blue, he could easily do that. So yeah, blue dropping a castle probably for the best. I can rebuild copium. What does copium mean? I've seen these players in particular say that a lot. I'm not really sure what it means. Anyway, we got yellow defending himself with his own castle, so at the end of the day, red can't easily overwhelm yellow, but he's certainly gonna try. Castle dropping yellow's northern. Just like from the word cope to cope. Okay, I see. As red's castle goes up, so I bet yellow has to cope with that. Oh man, that's so bad. Gray dropping a castle. I haven't heard a whole lot of Gray, actually. Gray's just kind of been chilling in the corner here. He's happily chilling, you know, like these villagers. He's got 2 relics. That's nice, too. You'd say Viking players should be up the imp faster than everyone else here. Gray is at 114 villagers, though. So he's got a nice boom going, so I'm sure he's going to click up soon here. In the meantime, we have the Turk player in Imperial Age. Yep, that's what the Turks do. And immediately get a bomber cannon and some hand cannoneers out. And this is certainly a deadly combination, especially for Aztecs to deal with. I mean, think about it. Like, the best weapon you have against this is Elite Skirms with the Atalatl upgrade. That's literally it. You want to go Eagles against hand cannoneers? Archers still kind of die. Especially if you have bomber cannons with extra range, it's going to be really difficult to deal with. So we'll see how orange is going to survive. It's not impossible for sure. You know, especially adding some skirmishers would be a good thing. Or, I mean, if you make a lot of eagles, sure. But they should die than hand cannoneers. Maybe if green gets something in front of it, it will certainly be impossible to kill. Alright, we got yellow in the Imperial Age as well. Yellow is at 101 villages and is starting to trap back red. And red is not in the Imperial Age. It's not gonna be in the Imperial Age anytime soon. So red is in trouble here. Red bullying purple is now getting bullied himself. Is getting some nice snipes there on the stone though. Very nice. Yellow is not responded to that. There's some nice pickoffs. Meantime, we got teal now targeting blue. And ironically, blue's fishing economy is on the left there. It's actually not to the right. So teal's not going to get a whole lot of kills here. But he can deny this castle if he pays attention. Police just caught someone outside. Outside. I heard the siren go off. Isn't it out castle? No. Orange will get that castle up. That will at least keep the right side of his economy safe for the time being. And green, of course, can lose a lot of units if he doesn't run away there. There's some nice dodging going on. Very cool. Bomber cannon is still slowly chipping away at this, and orange is just repairing it, trying to buy himself some time to get some army out to save himself. In north, we have not seen a whole lot of fighting between gray and yellow, as gray gets Imperial Age in this town center, literally the most unsafe town center that he has. Some players, man, some players. Alright, Byzantine Castle has gone up. In the meantime, the Byzantine player is busy trapping back the right. The Celt player is in Imperial Age, so is, of course, the Byzantine player. The Byzantine player making some Arbalest. Celt player made some Woad Raiders earlier, but I'm not sure if that's what he's going to go for. And purple, yeah, he's chilling with 30 villages. Yeah, purple got destroyed. Got absolutely destroyed. So purple's not going to be able to get back into this game anytime soon. He's not in Imperial Age either. But he could be. Look at that. He's got the resources for it. He could totally go imp and just build Victorias. It's no point like trying to reboom at this point. Just go for Victorias. That might help you. Alright, we got some Celt Trebuchets coming out, which of course fire faster, making them very scary in Castle Wars. But Byzantine castles with the extra HP, very difficult to deal with. We got Red's king running to the right, Red abandoning the first part of his base. He's using his villagers now against Trebuchet in desperation just to try to kill these. Of course, Yellow is going to lose one, but he can pull these back up to his castle if he pays attention. Oh, here come the Eagles though. Eagles have bonus versus siege. That should definitely help. I think Red is working on borrowed time here because... wow, okay, hang on a second. It's a doubt castle for Yellow. Yellow trying to castle up Red, and Red responding with his own castle, gets it up first, and Yellow's castle will not go up for a second. But, of course, Trebuchets will come out, this castle will go down, and then this castle will go up. In other news, Orange still defending. Very nice. Give me your extra resources this deal. I don't think you can donate resources in a free-for-all. Castle for both Teal and for Blue have gone down, but... Oh, Teal, don't build a castle there. Oh, no! There's traps here already and bombard cannons. Teal, you're just donating now. Oh, God! Ay. That's such a doubt castle, right? And Teal's sending more. No, Teal, don't do it. Just give up. It's a bad castle already. Don't. Ah! Oh, boy. Yep, that's pretty much it for Teal. That was half his economy. Ay. And the castle is now built at 88%, so you don't even get the stone back, and bam, there it goes. It doesn't even go up. Doubt! Very doubt. Green's still trying to build a castle, but Orange is being very annoying. Is going to go for the skirmishers now. Good. That's good. I like that. You know, getting those skirms out will definitely help you against those hand cannoneers, because at least they trade cost effectively. Oh man, poor Red can't catch a break, man. Castle's gone down. Yellow has abandoned this castle. He doesn't think it's worth it. Also, there's some eagles there for Red to defend. But, yeah, Red has nowhere to go. Neither does Teal. And Teal has... Whoa, okay, Teal's deleted all his base. Alright, then. And Teal's king is right here. And Red might get the kill, then. If Red's paying attention to this. Red... Teal is running into Red's DC. Red could totally kill it if he wanted to. Red's still trying to expand over here. Teal is Xing this. He's saying, yo, kill me. Kill me. Protect, please. Protect, please. Yeah, okay, Red's gonna do it. Okay, Red's gonna protect Teal. Alright, not that that really helps Red in any way, but alright then. Of course, Red is also busy dying to militias here. You see that? Berserks, obviously. It was a misclick. Yeah, poor Red. Can't catch a break, man. Yellow from the left. Gray from the north, and then Blue is still in the south. Could also pose a threat. Oh man, one population. Yeah, literally, this is everything that Teal has left. This is it. This is it for Teal. The end of the line. The king is left. You know, he made his entire people die. His entire people died to protect his fat ass, and now he's just walking around in an enemy kingdom like, protect me, protect me. King Nothing. Well, King Nothing. He's about to die here. If at least Red was trying. No, it's just Teal. I think Red is not trying to kill him. He's just trying to defend himself. But Berserks obviously absolutely destroy Eagles. Especially when they're elite, which they are, I think. Yep, elite Berserks. Lacking some upgrades there, though. The attack upgrade especially. But yeah. Alright, we got Elite Eagle Warrior now from Red. So Red, he made it to Imperial Age. But for what? For what? He's just... he's asking for... Yeah, I would have killed him by now. Oh, and actually, he actually did die. GG called. Teal out of the game. Not that it's going to save Red, though, because Red is just getting clobbered from both sides. If Gray and Yellow aren't a team, they are certainly working as one. Meantime, we got Eagle raids in Green's base, and Green has not been able to stem the tide. Green has not been able to push into Orange, and look at that. Orange is now fully boomed in Imperial Age, Elite Eagle Warrior, and Elite Skirmisher. And this is going to be difficult for the Turks. We don't have a lot of economy for Green working right now. And Green, of course, doesn't have access to this... doesn't have access to that corridor as well. And, oh boy, Orange targeting the fishing economy for Green as well. Like, don't be deceived by this number. Green actually doesn't have a whole lot of villagers. you know, he's actually lacking some economy. A lot of that was fish, and that's not really gonna help him here. Yeah, I think green is in trouble. Like, if you can get a fast imp push going with Turks, it's very difficult to deal with. But the longer this goes, the more you favor Aztecs. The economy is just simply better. And your units are a lot more mobile. Now, if you have Hussars as well, that changed things again. Like, Hussars and hand cannoneers versus Scurbs and Eagles is a pretty fair matchup. Hussars giving you that mobility that you need. Things like that. But now, I don't see any Hussars. So, I don't see how green defends himself against this. Same with red. Red is just getting destroyed on both sides. Arbalest on the right. Is that a gray TC? Okay, gray TC all the way down here. Alright then. Of course, peace could not last between these two empires as we have yellow fighting with villagers against berserks. And I'm fairly certain that the medieval Britons can tell you that fighting against berserkers with villagers is not going to save you. And yeah, there go the hand cannoneers. Hand cannoneers, of course, can kill elite eagle warriors, but not when there's nothing in front of it. And green is about to go down here as well. Green's king is down in the south in this TC, but it won't be long before orange makes his way to that TC. That's a doubt castle, very nice. Of course, orange, he also knows that purple is here now. Interesting. So you'll be aware. And purple finally getting a second Victoria there. Very, very nice. We'll see what purple can still do. Of course, purple, if orange ever decides that purple needs to die, purple is going to die here. Like, there's no way. Meantime, yellow is struggling to deal with the Imperial Age push from the Viking player. Vikings are most dangerous in early imp, which we're about to leave early imp by now, but also Vikings versus Huns. I mean, it's a hard call, right? I mean, Huns kind of drop off a little bit in the late game as well, but they still have Paladin. Thing is, Yellow's never going to get the Paladin. Yellow's position was always strenuous, and now Siege Ram are going through his down. Elite Berserks, I don't think Yellow's going to be able to save himself here. Now, at least Yellow's king is all the way down here. Problem is, he's kind of stuck in his own island. And looks like Yellow actually, he calls the GG and resigns. Looks like Green has likewise lost his king by now, so Green also out of this game. And Red also, wow, we lost a bunch of players in the last 3 minutes there. We have gone down to the final 4, but really the final 3. And the question is, what are the power dynamics going to be between these 3 players? Now, we have Grey in the north with Vikings. Again, Vikings are strongest in early imp, but they are going to struggle a little bit against Byzantines and against Aztecs, I'd say. I think Aztecs with Garland Wars infantry is pretty good against Berserks, especially if they get some Jaguar warriors out, or champions will definitely destroy these Berserks. Byzantines do have Arbalest, which is good against Berserks also. Eat cheap trash, so it's going to be an interesting little war here. Yeah, as Yellow's base is going to get completely destroyed and annihilated. I guess we'll have to see how things are going to go from there. Of course, we have Purple in the corner as well. Now, Purple could certainly try. What Purple could do, I think, maybe try to control water. That would be a good idea, actually. Because if the 3 main powers are going to fight on land, they might not dedicate a whole lot of pop to the water, although blue is kind of doing that. That might allow you to take over these islands, take the extra resources there, take the fish. You could totally trade with someone who's died, like Yellow's dock. You can trade with this. Like, I know it's a free-for-all and it's kind of a sneaky, a dirty strategy, if you will, but you could totally do that if you're purple. You just need to secure a corridor down here. I guess we'll have to see. There's a little bit of a lull in the fighting now, you know, but both, you know, all the big players are kind of assessing the situation, kind of seeing like, okay, how do we want to position our troops? Now, Grey is in a tough position in that he is in the middle, right? He's in the middle, and he also doesn't have access to water whatsoever. Yeah, he tried to build some docks, but blue made short work of that. You could try it again, I guess. But I'm not sure. I mean, he's Viking, so his water presence would be awesome, but I just don't think that's really going to help him here. At least that's my guess. So the question is, if you're Grey, do you wait for someone to push you, or do you push yourself? Because the thing is, if Grey moves out to push someone, right, go for long-range operations, his base is vulnerable. But if he stays, the chances are that both his opponents will come to his base at the same time, and then you're just defending yourself against a double push. So it's a tough position to be in. in a Diplo game, at this point, Gray should start talking to Orange and Blue and try to, play them off against one another and have them fight, right? I mean, luckily for Gray, there is a large terrain here, a large enough corridor that Orange can feasibly attack Blue as well. And Blue and Orange have been fighting on water, right? So it's not like there's love lost between those two sides either. Got more Victorias coming up now for Purple as he's slowly expanding his empire, but Orange did wall this in. So Purple won't be able to expand much further, which is why I think maybe water strategy would be a good idea for Purple. Just take over water, take all those extra resources that players have left behind, and then dominate from there. Bombard the shoreline. He could even snipe this king. Blue's king is very unsafely placed on the shoreline, so I don't know about that one. Gray's king is in this castle. Orange's king is in this castle. That's all fine. Although this castle is technically vulnerable from a snipe attempt. Now you see that I think Orange did spot. Yeah, you can see this onager. So you notice that Purple could always cut through the wood line if he wanted to, and Purple could certainly go to, for a snipe attempt here. Use some bombard cannons, destroy this castle while Orange is not paying attention. Could be very strong. We'll see if that happens. In the meantime, we have some Garland Wars champions moving into Gray's base, and I'm not seeing the numbers for Gray here. The numbers for Gray necessary to deal with this. He's got 60 military. He's making longboats right now. Okay, so Gray's actually going to go for water. Right, so you use those villages to build some docks, and there you go. Now, longboats are an awesome unit, especially when they're elite, which they are elite. So Gray wants to fight on water. The problem is, if he does that, right, he's not going to have the pop necessary to push on land. Like, he's trying to push against Blue, but that's stalled out as well. He's trying to hold against Orange. Orange is slowly pushing into Gray's main economy. I don't think water play is going to help Gray all that much here. It's not like Blue and Orange are relying on fishing ship. Like, Orange got some fish working, yes, but he's not really relying on it either. It's all right. Most of their economy is on land. Besides, champions aren't that... Well, actually, champions are food expensive. Eagles would not be. 20 food only. That's not a whole lot. Guess we'll have to see if Gray's water strategy is going to work out for him. I'm not so sure, though, as... Purple's making Caravel. So Purple is finally going for some water strat. That's good. He's got... how many Victorias now? 3. That's pretty decent. I mean, 3 Victorias is not going to really do a whole lot for you resources-wise, but it will be enough to slowly get a navy out. But again, Purple is at the mercy of Orange. The moment that Orange says, okay, screw this, I'm going to go to the left, Purple is very doomed. Because obviously, 194 pop versus 119. Remember, most of that is Victoria. Now you see Gray struggling to deal with this. Like, it's very difficult to deal with this if you're Gray and you haven't tacked into Arbalest yet, which is really the unit that actually has tacked into Arbalest. It's really the unit that you need here. That, and you need someone to deal with these skirmishes. I think Siege would be the best way to go. Some Siege onagers would certainly do the trick there. Or at least onagers, just to kill those. Problem is, again, Gray's dealing with a fight on 2 fronts. And, I mean, he's got a lot of castles here, so that is going to slow down Blue a lot. But I don't think Gray's in a position to push either side. And that is a problem, because he's in the middle. He needs to push someone. Right now, the only place he's pushing is on water. And that's nice, but... Alright, so I think he's aware that there's a castle with a flag on it here. I wonder if he researched treason, right, which reveals the enemy king locations, and might know about this king. The thing is, with only 2 bombard cannon guns, this is going to take forever. The Byzantine castle, after all. So I think by that time, Blue's probably going to notice this. As Orange torpedoes his navy into the ship. Into the castle fire, I mean. Got some trebuchets now from Orange. That's kind of signaling to me that he probably wants to remove Purple as a threat here. Alright, we got some caravels still not being used. We got Gray defending himself against Blue's push, and is certainly doing a good job with this skirmish. Of course, Blue is teching into Elite Cataphract, lacking some upgrades still, but if you get all the upgrades, Cataphracts are an insane unit. Orange, meanwhile, is taking control of the middle. I like that, though. There's some extra resources still to be taken here, some wood and stuff like that. You know, especially since purple is making it difficult to take rest here. And orange is also trading. All right, how much gold does he get from this? Let's see. 28 gold. That's pretty decent. What market is he trading with? He's trading with the yellow's market. All right. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I think I would go for water trade if you can control water. But that's fine. Every bit of gold helps, huh? Especially in a free-for-all game, and most players are gonna run out of gold eventually. Let's have a look at the gold counts, just to make sure. We got 7,000 gold for Gray, so Gray's got plenty of gold. We got 1,400 gold for Orange, so he really needs to trade. We got 900 gold for Blue, so Blue doesn't have a whole lot, but of course he's Byzantine, so it's okay. And we got 480 gold for Purple, but of course he has Victorias, lots of them too. It's 5. Alright, 5 Victorias is pretty good. That's starting to be like a good number. Problem is, it does also eat up 100 pop space. So that means you can't have a lot of army. And right now, Purple, of course, is going to go for the naval strategy. But he hasn't really expanded to any of these islands yet. And the problem is, Blue is actually the one doing that. And I like this a lot. Expanding to these extra islands, taking these resources, you know. There's a lot of resources still to be taken. Look at that. Most players don't take their starting gold. That's kind of a thing. Like, most players don't do that. Like, Yellow did it because he didn't have a gold and he stayed on this island mostly at the start. But most players don't do it. So, if you're in a late stage of a Pilgrims game, it's actually a pretty good strategy. Just go to the islands and hop around, take the resources. Now we got Orange slowly creating a stranglehold around Purple. Purple can't go anywhere. He has literally used up all the space that he has. This is it. Again, not expanding to those extra islands is going to hurt him here. But here comes Purple's Navy, and I think Purple finally ready to move out a little bit. We still got a stalemate between Gray and Blue. Not a whole lot of movement on this front. It's like World War I on this side for sure. Thing is, Orange is, at the same time, he's not really pushing Gray. Did you notice that? Like, Orange was here with military. He killed this castle. He didn't push further. He could have easily killed Gray, but I think Orange recognizes that maybe, even though Gray is the top scorer, because Gray's position, he can never really move against Orange, so moving against Blue first might be a good idea, or moving against Purple first. Anyway, we got some upgrades coming in. Chemistry finally coming in. Alright then. Make some bomber cannons. Here comes the Navy, and Purple did not kill the fishing economy. I thought he was going to do that. Alright then. Update on the castle. It did go down, but as predicted, Blue just removed his king. So yeah, that king can't be sniped anymore. Now, what about the longbows? Those are making Orange's life miserable. Killing a town center, killed some stuff, killed the trade as well. Ooh, that's actually pretty good there. Great, killing the trade for Orange is a pretty big deal. But here comes Purple, and Purple is helping Orange. Yeah, no, there's no way now. I mean, like, think about it. He passed the fishing economy. He's not bombarding the shore, and now he's gonna kill Gray. That was killing Orange. I think Purple is certainly kind of helping Orange a lot here. Like, Orange now doesn't have to deal with this and doesn't have to make Navy now. Could just focus on land, which is what Orange wants, as he is pushing further and further to the east. Taking a lot of control. Of course, the reinforcements were cut off by this little foray, and now look at that. There go your longboats. Are no match whatsoever for the caravels, especially when they're bunched up like that. Yeah, thank you, Purple. Thank you, Purple. Now, of course, we got Blue, who is probably looking for Orange's fishing economy. Hasn't found it just yet. Gray's sending some longboats this way to maybe snipe the fish. Okay, now Blue sees it. Now he saw... Oh, no, wait, they just aggroed it on purpose. Never mind. Gray's still holding on. Again, because Orange is not attacking Gray, Gray can focus fully on the right side. He's also adding some... I mean, Blue is actually adding some light cap now to deal with the skirmishers, which is a good... it's a cheaper option than cataphracts, especially when you only have one castle left. Yeah, it's two castles, never mind. Or 3 castles. Now that's still good. That's still good. You can still make stuff with that then. But yeah, Gray is using this lull of fighting to take his chance and push forward. Push further into Blue space as the bombard cannons go down. Ooh, expensive loss for Blue there. We got Purple also hitting Blue on water at the same time, just as... Blue is killing Gray's longbow. Man, it's such a messy game, this. Or I mean, not a messy game, mostly a messy alliance system. It's a free-for-all, yet there seems to be certain sides to this. I mean, at least purple and orange are kind of working together. Or at least, I mean, let's just be honest about this. Purple is working together with orange. We don't know yet if orange is also working together with purple. I mean, I haven't seen him talk whatsoever. Everyone's just focused on trying to win this game. So there's no guarantee that orange is actually going to play nice. He still has those trebuchets sitting out there. Purple can see those, right? So that's got to be a bit unnerving, I'm sure. And also, look at that. Siege workshops going up. I don't think orange is going to play nice at all. I think orange... He's probably noticed that gray and blue are fighting. I mean, he doesn't know, but he hasn't seen a single attack on his soil, right? He can probably... He has a lot of control. He doesn't see anything going on over here. He doesn't see an attack coming from the north. You know, he has a nice wood line here. This is a beautiful wood line, by the way. I didn't notice that. That makes it so difficult to attack orange. Look at that. That wood line protects his entire northern flank. So gray can't attack there. He has to go all the way down here, which is easy for orange to counter. It's a nice choke point. Got some longbows, sniping more economy. Of course, blue's gonna have to deal with that at the same time as well. We have some cataphracts now, which are an awesome unit, especially if you get the last armor upgrade, which blue has gotten by now, which is good. And they absolutely destroy everything that gray has right here. Skirmishers die, even berserks die as well. Remember, cataphracts have that extra bonus damage versus infantry. Don't they? Yeah, infantry. 18! Holy crap. I always forget how much extra damage that cataphracts do. It's crazy. Let's see, is orange preparing to attack? I mean, again, he's building buildings. Oh, yeah, there you go. Siege ramps. Let's see. Are they being sent to the right or just hidden from view? Because think about it, right? Why would you build siege workshops here if you're going to attack blue or gray? It's not going to happen. These siege workshops are outside of the viewpoint from purple. The purple can see a lot, but he can't see these siege workshops. And yeah, this is... Yeah, I'm sorry to say it, purple, but I think orange is kind of done having you in his backyard. I think orange wants the security of the left in order to push to the right. You know, after walling this up, he will have the left side completely secured if he kills purple. In the meantime, gray and blue are duking it out, weakening both sides, right? Because they're weakening each other. Let's see. Yeah, blue is at 99 vils, gray is at 100 vils. Orange only had 86, so he didn't really reboom after taking some losses there. He could certainly stand to make some more villagers for sure. I think that would be a good idea. Really get that economy kick. So I think Orange lost a lot of fishing ships, and he didn't really reboom after that. So, all right, well, we got some Byzantine trash coming forward. Of course, for Byzantines, it is very, very cheap. So it's always a good idea to add some trash for Byzantines because it's so cheap. You really don't lose anything on it. Got some longbows still raiding over here. Blue, of course, has the Byzantine fire ships to deal with it. They fire faster, therefore basically attack faster as well. Do more damage, I mean. Just waiting for orange to go right inside purple's town. I mean, purple can't go anywhere. He's literally trapped here. There's only one tile there that he could break through if he kills the market, but that's a lot of siege rams. That's a lot of siege rams. Is orange also sending military back, or is he just keeping a garrison on the right? Oh, here we go. Yeah, no. I'm sorry, purple. He's about to die. He's about to die. Scuba Steve, he suffered the presence of purple for a long time, but this comes to an end now, and purple can see this. You can see all of this. The walls go down, and here come the siege rams. And unfortunately for you, organ guns do very little damage to siege rams, as you can see, and they die really quickly to siege rams, because remember, siege rams do bonus damage versus siege. There you go, 65. Look how fast those organ guns go down. I mean, not that fast, actually. It's alright. Champions, though. Certainly gonna do the trick. Alright, here we go. And this might be the end for purple. I'm fairly certain, especially if purple doesn't go to the water. This is why I said maybe expanding to the islands would have been a good idea, so that when this happens, you're not immediately dead. Like, Portuguese are one of the best civilizations to go to water. Build Vitorias, dominate water. It's impossible to kill a Portuguese player in the late game on water. You will always have more resources than your opponents once rest starts to run out. So I think Purple just making a mistake, staying on the mainland with his king. And now he's just not going to be able to run away anymore because the champions are at the base of his castle. Victorias are going to go down, and I think we're going to see the end of Purple here. And Orange also positioning his champions kind of on the left, so that Purple tries to run away. He's going to die now. Here come the siege rams. Of course, he has to be careful though. Caravels can still shred these champions. Yeah, look at that. You got to be careful here. But Purple doesn't seem too interested in trying to run away. He's got a transport ship. Oh, Purple! You got a transport ship! Oh, he can run away. He could have run away and saved himself. I think Purple is just done. He's just done. There comes the king, and GG Purple. Again, for such a fat unit as a king, you know, it runs so fast. But yeah, there you go. The Eagle Warriors did catch it. GG's, and Purple is down. And Purple, of course, got screwed at the start, got screwed everywhere else, and then tried to rebuild peacefully in the corner. Even helped Orange, and Orange just like, thanks for the help there, and be gone. Yeah, that's how it goes in a free-for-all. There is no Diplo, there's no alliances, no running off into the sunset together as best buds. Nope. You will get killed at some point if you do not kill. It is kill or be killed in free-for-all. That leaves us with the final three, the top dogs, if you will. And I'd say, even though Orange is the bottom score, I think he's in an excellent position to win this game. Blue and Gray have been fighting this entire game. Gray's left border is completely open. Like, it's completely open. Eagle Warriors going in over here, destroy everything, right? So Orange can certainly kill Gray whenever he wants to. But I don't think Gray... He can never hold on at both of this. He's already losing the fight on the right. Like, but Blue's done a great job pushing this all the way back to Gray's base. He's certainly doing a great job at that now. So Gray needs everything he has to try to stop Blue's advance. He's making longboats, though, which... Again, yeah, that's nice, raining the coastline, but Blue doesn't care. Blue doesn't need the coast at this point anymore. He just needs to push into Gray's base, and Gray doesn't have to pop the resources to produce much longer. Remember the time that he had 7,000 gold? Yeah, that's all gone now. Ooh, Nico! Return of the Prince. How was the holiday? Well, it was good. I mean, I would say it was relaxing, but it wasn't really relaxing. It was pretty intense. So I need a vacation to recover from my vacation now. It was good. I'm glad to be back though. You know, it was certainly nice seeing the peeps. You know, my parents coming all the way over to see me was pretty cool. Was really cool. I'm certainly going to share some more stuff about the holiday in due time. I don't want to, of course, overload you guys with holiday facts. It was good though. But yeah. Glad to be back streaming though. I did miss that. You know, like it's become such a huge part of my life. Then to just quit cold turkey and not be able to do any streaming whatsoever or even play the game is tough. You know, did miss it. All right. Hope you're doing okay too. Hope you didn't miss me too much. Unmissable game indeed. Unmissable, you mean? But yeah, I mean, if your parents fly all the way across the ocean just to come and see you, you know, what else can you do but pack up all your stuff and just, you know, enjoy 2 weeks with them, you know? Like, obviously, it's not my duty. I want to do that. That's, no question about it. You know, I love Age of Empires, but I do love my parents more, you know? What can I say? Alrighty. You're doing great. Awesome. Good to hear. Good to hear. I always like it when my peeps, my horde is doing fine, you know, as the captain of the horde, or the general of the horde, you know, I need to make sure, or the Khan of the horde, need to make sure that all my horde members are doing okay. That's my sacred duty. Alright. Well, Orange is probably happy he can resume trading now with his 12 gold. It's not as good as it was before. He's trading with... Where's he trading now, actually? Yeah. I'm not actually sure where he's trading. No. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Purple still has a market up, so Orange can still trade. Or better still, why not just trade with yellow's dock, right? Build a well, maybe not there. Build a dock right here, trade with yellow. Orange will be good for life. We got blue pushing further and further into gray's territory, and gray simply does not have the pop to deal with this. He's got 69 military, nice, but most of that is on water. And it's just kind of sitting around doing nothing right now, as you can see. Yeah, that's a lot of longbows doing nothing. We have blue running with his king. Where's the king going? What are we doing, blue? No. Oh, God! I know what happened. That king was in the castle, and he ungarrisoned the castle. And as a result, because he's making cataphract, the gathering point was sent forward, and that king is on the run now. Is that what happened, or is he sending it to another castle? Please tell me he's going to another castle here. Okay, never mind. Phew. Oh my God, imagine that. Imagine sending your king into the front. That'd be quite the way to die there. I'm glad for blue that he didn't do that. It looked that way for a second. I was like, oh God, no. What are you doing? Blue. Yeah, blue's got a little bit more gold, but he also has doesn't have a whole lot of gold income anymore at this point. I think neither side really thinking about the possibility of trade. Like, I mean, they might not know that yellow is there. They probably don't. They probably don't know that. Yeah, okay. Blue doesn't know. But you can still trade with technically orange's dog, but I mean, orange is going to see that and stop that. So, I mean, blue can't really trade with yellow because gray's in the middle, so that's true as well. So it's not like blue has a lot of options for gold. Luckily, he's Byzantines. Again, you just take whatever gold you get from relics if you have some, and then you go for trash for the rest. Still, though, it's only a matter of time before orange is going to join the fray. Orange took a sweet time, and orange is not going to go to the north. Doesn't look like it. You know, he's built all this military, this positioning in the middle here, which is a giant bridgehead, a really good bridgehead actually to invade both gray and blue from. He's basically the only player who has the operational capacity for long-range military action. Yep, that sounds very complicated. It just means that he can get his troops to where they need to be, you know, and that's always a thing. Like, so for example, say in real world, right? Just because you have a big army doesn't mean that you can immediately also exert force across the world. Like, for example, China has the largest land army on the planet. Like, a lot of land army. But they don't have the operational capacity to get that army across the ocean to really do a campaign there. The US can do that, though. Like, they have the navy, they have all the infrastructure necessary to exert force long range, which is why they are more powerful than the Chinese forces. You know, I mean, right now, I don't know what it's going to be like in the future. I'm sure China will want to change that. Thing is, just to go back to Age of Empires, orange is the only one who can effectively attack both blue and gray wherever he wants. And looks like blue is his target. Blue is, you know, lower score than gray. But again, I think orange also wants to make sure that blue can't contest him on water. Or, you know, at least... Like, think about it. If you kill gray, blue can always still take the islands, can still harass your coastline. But if you take blue, gray can't get to water. Or at least not effectively anymore. Won't have the gold for it, at least. I mean, it's still longboats, though. So, I mean, it's not that effective. Point is, siege rams are coming to town. And blue's army is all the way up north. And I'm not sure if blue has already paid attention to this. Blue is winning the fight. But it took a bit too long, and now his economy is getting overrun by pikemen with freaking pikemen which have Garland War. So these pikemen now have the attack of a knight. Yeah, a knight encapsulates with upgrades. That's what these pikemen have right now. It's crazy. I don't see blue stop this. It's funny how orange is bottom score right now, yet I still think he's the strongest player. I still think he is in the best position. Like, gray's in a pretty decent position. Still has nice pop, 104 villagers. He's still holding on the right. But blue is just dying to this. Blue's dying really hard to this. Ooh, we can piss people up all over the world with our army. America. Well, yeah, I guess that's true, huh? Also, how you doing, Varus? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I mean, that's just the one thing that the US has done well over the last decades. Is just they have that capacity to strike wherever they want, basically. Good to see you too. Well, I'm glad to. We should play some Nomad sometime. And you can destroy me there again. I'm itching to play some Nomad sometime. Maybe at the later in the stream, we'll do some Nomad. You know, that could be fun. Alright, well, it looks like Blue's kind of dead here. Blue finally sending his military back. Their elite cataphract, I'm sure he's got the logistic upgrade by now, which, again, that definitely helps you. But at the end, you're trading a gold unit for a pikeman, which is just never good. Does he have logistic, No. No, he doesn't. See that? No, he doesn't have Logistica, see? Because otherwise these pikemen would also take damage. They don't take damage. So he doesn't have Logistica. Now, again, Cataphract are an awesome trash killer, right? Like, they kill everything. But at the end of the day, you're still gonna have to trade them versus pikemen. And, I mean, Orange can make those endlessly. You're gonna run out of Cataphracts here. And of course, Gray now can also push back in the north. You're definitely down? Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Oh! Not a shot, not a shot. Could be better. They're a bit too close. I mean, those are good shots. They weakened the Cataphracts, and now most of them are dead. So, yeah, the Cataphracts dying to Aztec pikemen and onagers. Oh, boy. Very historical. That's a one villager castle. That's an interesting castle too. Oh, I get why this castle's placed. See, there's wolves here, and Orange knows about that. Like he knew about the wolves, and he's like, that's too dangerous. So we need to block this off, make sure that these wolves can never get out and kill our villagers. That's important. We got Gray harassing Blue on the left, but Blue built bombard towers everywhere, so those longboats can't really be around here and do much. Not that Blue has the time to deal with that anyways, because Blue is still dying to a push from Orange. Now, Blue's done a great job expanding to the north, basically taking that space that he has conquered. The problem is, well, he's not gonna live too longer if he can't stop the Aztec and the Viking player at the same time. I'm still confused how Orange at the end of all of this is still bottom score. Like, I mean, oh, I get why. Look at that. He's got only 54 villagers working right now. Damn, Orange is pretty all in then. We got Gray still trickling in units in the north. Ooh, Rock Knuckles. How you doing, my man? What a surprise. Surprise indeed. One that I announced 2 weeks ago. Oh, and thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. Thank you for the... Well, it's 3 months in a row, 5 total. Now you can use all your... Now you can use all the cool emotes again. Alright, well, Blue is still holding on in the north because Gray's just trickling in military. And he's kind of holding over here. I mean, not without anything in front of the skirmishes. The siege is going forward. Trebuchets are just doing long-range damage. Not much you can do about that if you're Blue. Blue is just slowly dying to this. Despite being kind of top score, it's, as you can see, it's just kind of a toss-up between Gray and Blue. Yet, again, Orange in the better position, man. Lunchtime. Hope to catch you later for some games. Well, enjoy your lunch. And I'll see you later, man. Man, he's talking about lunch. Now I'm hungry. No. And Blue says GG. Blue calls it GG. He realizes now that the South is lost, he will not be able to reboom anymore. It's impossible. Doesn't have the economy, and he's just gonna get pushed back on both sides. That leaves Gray and Orange. Now, Gray's army is all the way down the south, so Gray has an opportunity right now to maybe cut through the tree line somehow and then hit Orange, but I just don't see that happening somehow. Orange has a strong land presence. Gray's army is mostly on water. 64 military, 40 of that is longboats, and those longboats are just not doing anything right now. Like, these longboats are not going to help you anymore. So I think at this point, honestly, I think the best thing to do with those longboats is put them right there and try to kill as much military as you can, right? That's the best thing you can do with them right now. Because otherwise it's just waste pop space. Alright, well, we have Gray. He's going to take out some castles there just to create some more space for him. But of course, Gray has no gold. No gold whatsoever and no opportunity to get gold. In the meantime, Orange has got all the gold in the world that he needs. He is actually trading with... Oh. Oh! Gray killing the market that was here. There was a market right there that Orange was trading with, so his trade just dried up as well. Huh, alright then. Does Blue have a market? Because we know Orange likes to trade with dead people, so... Yep, blue does. So, orange could technically trade with that. I think orange is not going to do that, though. Look at that. Here comes the berserker, the champion army. And the champions are going to kill everything that Gray is making. Gray does not have the gold for Arbalest. He only has wood and food for trash units. And, oh, there's a hole! There's a hole. Orange can just waltz right in. Gray thought he was walled up, but he's not walled up at all. Not that it really matters. We got some light gap now. Viking light gap. No bloodlines. No last armor upgrade. So they're dying to skirmishers with chemistry. Yep, that's the irony. Yeah, and orange now probably also knows that this hole is here. He can just waltz right in. Of course, doesn't matter. He's got a siege onager. You don't need holes anymore. We just make our own. Holes are for plebs, huh? Yep, there you go. Bigger hole. Boom. And you're through with the siege ram. Yeah, there's no way. 140 military versus 60 again. 2/3 of which is on water. Gray is very dead here. Very, very dead. Has not been able to get his pop-up. Has got 30 idols as well. So it's just over. This game will go to orange, who ended up in a pretty good position, I'd say. You know, after killing... He did a great job defending himself against green. That was really the challenge. After that, though, orange was in a really good position. Because the other side was just fighting too much, and he took advantage of that. Got rid of purple first, you know, then got rid of blue because blue was really the stronger adversary at least, and then getting rid of gray. Bam. And yes, indeed, flooding your opponent now. Get good or get flood, as we say here, which of course we say in jest, of course, because there's not much that you can do against this. And gray, Mr. Soupman has been top scorer for most of this game, but at the end of the day, he will not be able to hold on the Aztec flood. You can see, so we're just waiting for Gray kind of to resign now. Unless he wants to just turtle it out on water, but doesn't really work if you're not Portuguese, honestly. You know, there's still, I mean, honestly, there's more gold on water right now than there is on land, I think. Viking Navy is better than Aztecs. The problem is, how do you get your king down there? That's kind of the problem. There's just no way to go. It's the downside of being in the corner. You are trapped if you get attacked and get pushed back like this. So yeah, Gray is just fast dying to this. He's trying to produce, but yeah, you're just running out of resources now. Only wood, and with just wood, you can't make anything. Like, there's no unit that just costs wood in this game. Yeah, just buildings, but that doesn't help you. Alright, no. There's one offensive building that costs only wood. It's Malay Harbors, right? That's it. Because for the rest, I can't think of a single unit that just costs wood. Oh, wait, no. I know one. Commander on crossbows, that's right. The Persian crossbows, they only cost wood. That's true. Alright, so we got one unit that only costs wood. Thing is, you're Vikings, not Persians. As Gray is trying to run this way, but yeah, there's still castles there for blue. It's so risky. Gray, he's turned into soup himself. Now he really is a soup mon. I think Gray probably realized there's no point in running here. I'm just gonna donate my king, or just gonna put it here. See if Orange can find it. Orange doesn't know the king is there, but he will find it if he researches treason. And some units are actually following this Arbalest. So, ooh, this Arbalest is leading them to his king. It's a traitor. This Arbalest like, here, he led us to ruin this king of ours. Here he is. Slay him. I mean, Orange probably is not paying attention to this side. Gray is, though. I mean, there's not much that Gray needs to be paying attention to right now anyways. So Gray's just gonna play some hide and seek. Alright, then. But there's champions on all sides. Yeah, I mean, of course, the king is faster than champions, so you can always outrun them, but there's going to be a time that Orange is going to find this. Yeah, as most of Gray's base is finally leveled. Finally leveled with the ground. And, yeah. How many villagers does he have? So, he's got some villagers somewhere, I just don't know where. Alright, Gray is going to go for it. He's going to try to run. But look out, castles. There's a castle down here, though. Oh, boy. Oh, but he can't go that way because there's skirmishers. Yeah, it doesn't work. Great, you can't go that way. It's blocked off. There's a villager there. Blocking the way. So Gray can't go through. He's literally trapped because he tries to go here. There's a castle there. There's no way. Grace is dead. Is he gonna give blue the kill then? Or not? Oh, blue might get the kill though. Blue's gonna get the kill. GG. Da-da-da. Wow, blue getting a kill from the dead. At least, very nice. Alright, I mean, that's kind of ironic because gray mostly the reason why blue ended up dying here, and now blue still gets the kill. Nice. Alrighty then. GG. That was a solid Pilgrims game, you know. Not a whole lot of Diplo, obviously, because it was a free-for-all, but it had some cool moments for sure, I'd say. And again, well played by all players, but of course, especially Orange. I like the way that he secured his base. Basically, his side was untouched. There was after he killed green. So, you know, at least you can't say, oh, Orange just sat back and just killed everyone. No. Orange almost died to green's fast tip there. Like, that was very dangerous to him. Overcoming that was good. Oh, yeah, Gray actually did what I said with the longbows. That's good. Cutting off those reinforcements. The only problem is that Orange already put buildings on the other side of that little choke point. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, but it was a good fight. I think on the right side, I think maybe Gray could maybe have done something here. I mean, he was in a really difficult position. I think maybe Blue, if he was planning on dominating water, maybe instead of initiating a fight with Gray, maybe just going to the middle as well, taking control of those resources and maybe pushing into Orange. But again, as all maybes at the end, in hindsight, with the knowledge that we have, of course, these players do not have that knowledge, and it was likely that Gray and Blue were going to fight. They're on the same side. Whereas Gray going to Orange, he'd have to go through this wood line, which, after all this, still not chopped through. So again, Orange was just in the better position. It's just that simple. I mean, the only wild card that I would have liked to see be able to do more was Purple. I think Purple, if he had actually gone to water, like fully to water, instead of Blue doing that, just control all these islands, take all this extra resources, build Victorias there, go full navy. Portuguese are really difficult to kill on this map. You know, even if your opponent has all the wood in the world, doesn't matter. If your entire shoreline is being blocked by cannon galleons and by you know, caravels and you know, galleons, very difficult to do. You know, and eventually you're gonna run out of gold, so you're gonna have to sell wood, which you'll also run out of eventually. So yeah, I would have liked to see that happen, but of course it's okay that it didn't. Purple did get screwed at the start, you know, TCing right next to red and then getting basically ganged up upon on all sides. Yeah, that wasn't very helpful. Alright, let's have a look at the statistics, because I want to see the KD. And bam, look at that, 1,300 kills for Blue. I mean, Gray trickled in a lot of military. Look at that. Gray got 1,000 kills himself, but lost 1,500 units in total. Yeah, we got less kills for Orange, but a better KD, I'd say. 866 versus 743 is good. Although Blue still, with 1.88 ratio, it's a great KD. You know, that's Cataphracts for you, man. They slay everything. For the rest, yeah, I mean, most other players got destroyed, so their KD doesn't look very good. Army high for Orange, 146, because he deleted some villagers to do that, which is pretty good. As you can see, Gray's army high never higher than 100. That's kind of a problem, right? You need that army number, and especially at the end, if you look at Gray's military numbers, it was always below what Blue was doing, right? So Blue always had more military in the field, so Gray was never able to push Blue, even though there were points where that was feasible. So then when Orange was finally ready to attack, he could just kill both, right? Economy-wise, who collected the most resources? That's Gray. That makes sense. He had the best economy for sure. But the most gold by Orange. No surprises there. He was actually trading. Look at that. Trade profit. Actually putting him ahead of Gray at that. Also with the relic gold, which both Gray and Orange had relics. Very nice. And then, of course, we want to see, just for fun, what is the APM of these players? Okay, so but Orange definitely the fastest player out there, 53. Closely followed by Gray. That makes sense then. Alrighty. Also, what's that peak? Damn green. Damn green. Damn, 230 actions. That's what is that? Hitting the keyboard with your head or something. That's what I always say, because it's funny. Well, actually, that's what Luke Sky always says. But I like the saying, so I say it too. Alrighty, well, that was a good game. I hope you enjoyed this game. And since this is going to go to YouTube, I should also say, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Alright, GG's.